Everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel Tejas vs Python. Today in this second part of our series of our first game, we are going to make our players fire the bullets. So first let me see what we have. Here we have a player 1 and player 2, and which are just moving right now, but they are not firing bullets on each other. So first of all, we will make a new section over here. We will call it player 1 weapons. Okay, and then we will define a bullet. A bullet is going to be a turtle, so turtle dot turtle. Then bullet dot speed 0. Bullet dot shape will be let it be circle. Bullet dot color, let it be white. Bullet dot pen up, because I don't want my bullet to draw lines. Bullet dot go to P comma Q. Okay, so now you might have got why we made these two variables P and Q. P is ship's X coordinate and Q is ship's Y coordinate. So bullet will go to the X and Y coordinate of a ship. Then we will set the shape and size of a bullet. Shape size, which I feel this is good, 0.8, 0.8. Then we will add a new attribute, which is direction as top, and we will set the bullet's heading. Bullet dot set heading to 90. Okay, so let's say our shape is triangle. Okay, so it will look like a bullet, and set heading to 90 because a triangle is going to be pointing to its right side. Set heading to 90, make it points towards 90 degree. Okay, so now our triangle will be pointing upwards. Now I don't want that my bullet should show up, so I will hide my bullet. I want my bullet to show up only when I fire. So this is all about bullet. And moreover, I would like to add two more variables. Bullet speed, it is equal to 5, let's say, and bullet state, which I will say ready. Okay, and this is for the small attack. Now I want to make a bullet for the heavy attack. So let's call it bullet W. I am adding a W because this bullet will be fired when I press W. Okay, but it's just the name of a bullet. It's this that it does not have any logic over here. We have just defined a name. Then turtle. Okay, I will just copy everything first and then let's see what to do. Let's see, B, bullet W, bullet W square and bullet W state. Let's not make it 5, let's make it 2. Direction stop, bullet dot go to P and Q, and let's just not resize it. Let make it green, and let's make it circle. Okay, so this is our bullet of heavy attack. Now I will do same for the player 2. So I will just copy everything over here, player Ctrl C, and then down over here, player 2 weapons, and I want to make this capital. Everything should be capital B. It defines the bullet of player 2. Okay, so now let's make some changes. Let's make it yellow. And here it is capital P and capital Q, because the variables are capital P and capital Q. Set heading to, I want it 270. 270. I'm taking a 270 because 0 set heading to 0 points towards positive x-axis, set heading to 90 points towards positive y-axis, set heading to 180 will point towards negative x-axis, and set heading to 270 will point towards negative y-axis. And this is my bullet of player 2. So my player 2 is going to be here, and I want that my bullet should point over here so that we will attack on player 1. So this is a small bullet, and for the heavy bullet I will make it white, let it be circle, direction stop, set heading to no need of heading because it's circle, bullet speed let it be 2, and bullet state ready. Okay, so now we have defined our bullets, and now let's just run the program and see what happens. Okay, so nothing is going to happen because we have hide our turtle. I can just move my bullets, or my players, and I am not able to fire this because we have not made those functions. So now we are going to define the function of our bullet, or you can say the movement of our bullet. So we'll add here a section called movement of bullets. Then I will make a function called fire. In this I'm going to bring the global bullet state. Okay, so what this global function will do is, here you can see here I have made a variable called bullet states. Now whenever we make a variable outside a function, it becomes a global variable. So we can access that global variable by inserting a global in front of the variable. So now whatever changes happen to that variable will happen in this function, global bullet state. So if global bullet state or bullet state, now I can just type bullet state over here. If bullet state is equal to ready, then bullet state set assign the bullet state to fire, and so I will make a variable, a local variable x inside this function. This one will ship dot x coordinate y is equal to ship dot y coordinate plus 10. Okay, I will explain you what I am doing over here. Then bullet dot go to x comma y, so sorry, it's outside x comma y, and then when we have fired the bullet, it should show up. So show turtle, because above we had hide our turtle, so now it will show the turtle. So if the bullet state is ready, so let's see, yes, so yeah, if the bullet state is ready, bullet state, set the bullet state to fire, then x is equal to ship dot x coordinate and y is ship dot x coordinate plus 10. These are just variable, okay, not the values of coordinates. Coordinates are these, x coord and y coord. So we will make a variable y, and it is going to be the y coordinate of the ship plus 10, and we will make the bullet go to x comma y. So suppose if a player is over here and the bullet state is ready, then what will happen is a bullet will go to x coordinate of the ship and y coordinate plus 10 over here, and then it will show up the turtle. So then we are going to fire a bullet. Before that, I will add one more function for player 1. I will just copy everything over here, paste it, and then fire w. Let this be w. So now, and here it should make, we should make it w. Okay, so we have made this variable. So this is for heavy attack. Okay, so this is going to be same as for small attack. And now for the player 2, I will make it same as this. So I will copy everything, paste it over here, and I will make it capital, and also over here. Yes, and then we will make some changes. Okay, so for the heavy bullet of, also I can say bullets of player 2, will make it as this. So now I have to edit something with bullet state. First it should be bullet state. Okay, so wherever there is small case, lowercase b, we have to make it uppercase. And this is for player 2. So our player 2 is going to be in this part or somewhere. So whenever I press the fire button, the bullet should go to x coordinate of a player 2 and minus 10 over here. So I will make it here minus. minus, and then I player 2 has uppercase S, so I'll make it capital S H I P. Or wait, we have here everything over capital SHIP. Yeah, and over here I will make it 8, because when we press the 8 button from a calculator section, it's going to fire, so it's going to be bullet 8. Yeah, minus 10. Okay, that's right. Yeah, and above over here when I've defined, I will make it 8. 8. So now I have defined our functions that will make a bullet fire. So now in the bullet no in the move function, I'm going to add the working of the bullets, so how the bullets are going to fire. So whenever bullet, if bullet dot direction is equal to up, a is equal to bullet dot y coordinate. Okay, first let me let me type everything and then I will explain you. Bullet dot set okay, so if bullet dot direction is up, this is for player 1 and this is small lowercase b. So if bullet dot direction is up, a is equal to bullet dot y coordinate. Okay, so it's going to be in this line anyway, because it's the y coordinate. And bullet dot set y to a plus 1, so it will set the bullet dot y coordinate bullet to bullet dot y coordinate plus 1, so our bullet will move like this. So let's just see whether it's working. Okay, but wait, it's going to not work because we have not called this and we have not defined the on key press functions. Okay, so first let's just first make everything and then we will add the controls. So now bullet will copy this and paste it over here. So now this is going to bullet underscore w, sorry, bullet underscore w, because it's the heavy bullet. So everything is the same like this one, and then I will copy this function if statements, paste it over here and make it capital B, capital B. Oh, and here it should be -1. Okay, so you might have got y -1 because a player 2 is over here, and whenever we press the button to fire, it should go in the negative direction. So if suppose the a is here, it should go to -1, so in the negative y axis, and also over here minus, and then we'll make it capital B, uppercase B, bullet. Yes, so let us check whether everything is correct. I think this should be down. Bullet direction for the player 2 should be down. Yes, so down. So now we'll call the functions or controls, I should say. So I will make one and copy rest. On key press. So when I press the key, fire function should be accessed when I press S. Okay. And fire W for heavy attack should be accessed when I press W, and then for the player 2, let's just make it fire W, no, fire capital F, and here capital F 8 when I press 8, and here 5 when I press 5, let's say. So now just run the program and see what happens. Nothing's there. F8 is not defined. Let's see. Okay, so for the player 2 we have by mistakenly made this 8, this 8, F8. So now let's run the program. Okay, so now let's check whether our players are moving. So when I press A and D, they are not moving. Let's see why. Bullet W is not defined. Okay, so B is on uppercase, that means it's of player 2. So here it should be 8 because it's going to work when we are going to press 8 in the num keyboard. Bullet 888, bullet 8, yes, here it's correct. Let's just see once again. Okay, so now I feel everything is correct. Now it should actually make a bullet fire. No, still it's not happening. Let's see why. If bullet 8 state ready, local variable bullet state reference before assignment, and then line 187. So let's just check. When you're programming, you have to handle over these situations. So here it's bullet 8 state, and here it's W. So let's just make it W. Still not in move bullet W. Okay, we have made the same error again. Typing mistakes. Where is it? This bullet should be bullet 8, bullet 8, bullet 8. Let's just see whether there are errors. No, there are no, I think so. Yes, now players are actually moving, and let's just see. Okay, so they are displaying over there, but they are not firing. So now this everything is going to be in the while true loop. Okay, so while because we are going to press the fire buttons while the game is running. So let's just make it bullet movement of bullets of player 1, and then let's add if bullet state. Okay, so this is for the small attack of player 1, it's fire. then y is equal to bullet dot x coordinate. Okay, sorry, it's bullet dot y coordinate, y plus equals bullet speed. Okay, just first let's just let me type everything and then I will tell you what I am doing. Bullet dot set y to y. So as you can see here, if bullet state is ready, bullet state becomes fire, and then we show the turtles or show the bullets plus 10 to the y coordinate of the ship. So whenever we press those button, it will appear first, and now when it has appeared, y will be bullet dot y coordinate and y will be plus equals. And okay, so just let me explain you what is this. So y will become y plus bullet speed. Okay, so here y is bullet dot y coordinate, and now y will become bullet dot y coordinate because this is y plus bullet speed. So it has the same meaning as bullet plus equals bullet speed. So it will add the bullet speed to bullet dot y coordinate, and then it will set the bullet to y. So just let us sorry let's just run the program and see what happens. So when I press S, you saw the bullet went and it's just went off the screen. Okay, so first just let me make everything for all our bullets, but before that let us add one more if statement. If the bullet, small bullet, okay, that y coordinate becomes greater than 330, so 330 is going to be somewhere over here. Okay, this is whole is 768, so just see, let us just see. Then bullet dot height turtle and bullet state becomes ready. So what will happen is, when a bullet will go above 330 pixels from origin, we will hide the bullet and then we'll be setting the bullet state to ready. Okay, so then it will, if it's in the fire, so when we will press S, it will access this fire function. Then as the global bullet state we have set to ready, if it's ready it's going to be fire, and then it will come back to the x coordinate of the ship and y plus 10 coordinate of the ship. So let's just see. Yeah, so see this, now our bullet is going above 330, here is 330, so we will hiding the bullet and then the bullet state is going to be again to ready, so it will come over here. Okay, so now we will do it same for the heavy attack. Heavy attack it bullet underscore W. So now I hope I don't make any mistakes anymore. Bullet, it's everything bullet W. Yeah, so now let's just make it for player 2, so I'll copy this. Okay, sorry, let's enter, then bullets for player 2. So now here is capital. Okay, so now let's see. First I am making the changes in the bullets. Bullet state. Okay, so just wait for a minute. Here is 8. Okay, 8, 8, 8. B. Okay, so here is the small attack of the bullet, capital B, and 8 also, underscore 8. So now this is for player 2. So when the bullet state is fire, y is equal to bullet dot y coordinate, and here it should be minus. Okay, because we want that a bullet should go downwards towards minus x axis, and if it's less than 330, or I should say less than minus 330, because there is 0 and here somewhere will be minus 330. So if it becomes less than minus 330, and then we will hide the turtle, and then the bullet state becomes ready. So same, we will do the same over here, minus equals, and over here I will making less than minus 330. Okay, so let's just run the program and see what we have made. Here are our 2 players, they can move, S, W, yes. So now we can fire, and let's just check for player 2. Yes, we can fire. Okay, but a bullet, a heavy attack is not happening again. Let's just see why. Bullet 8, if bullet 8 becomes less than minus 330, okay, everything is same. Bullet 8 high turtle, bullet 8. Okay, so here we have not defined what is bullet 8. It becomes ready. So I'll just check it again. W, okay, yes. So as you can see now, their players are firing on each other. So now what we are going to do is we are going to check for collision. So when I fire the bullet and it hits the player 2, if I am player 1 and I fire bullet on player 2, it should hit the player 2 and player 2's health should decrease. So let's just make a small code for that. So we are going to add some code for that over here. Okay, so it's just a small code. We are going to add a section over here which will call it writings. Okay, so we are going to write on the screen writings. I will define pen. Pen is going to be a turtle. Speed of pen will be speed. Let's just do it in the next lecture. For this part only this much. So let's just see once again what we have. Here it's player 1 and we can fire on each other, but we can just fire, not everything for health. So see you in the next lecture.